Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be discussing my predictions on where Cardano as well as cryptocurrency as a whole will end up price-wise. Let me start off by saying that I won't be giving exact prices or dates, as that kind of speculation I kind of think is trivial. While the content of this video will mostly be speculation, it will be a much more broad kind of speculation, one where actual prices will be left out. I'd rather focus on the direction and evolution of technology in the crypto space and speculate on those principles. Let's begin by talking about current prices as well as the previous all-time highs. As of making this video, Cardano is currently trading at around 4 cents. This is a sharp contrast to Cardano's all-time high when in January of 2018 it was trading at around $1.30. This price point was reached near the height of the previous bull run, and we all know the story of how it went from that high to this low in price. A lot of people got burned when that bubble popped, myself included, and I'll be talking a little bit about the reasons for that crash later in the video. Next for this speculation, I'd like to talk about the importance of fiat on-ramps. Something to consider about the current state of the market is that Bitcoin is still very much the king of this space, and unfortunately, most altcoins are still tied to the price of Bitcoin. This is mostly due to the lack of fiat on-ramps in the space. Right now, the easiest way for most people to buy altcoins is simply to find one of the few exchanges that allow you to buy Bitcoin with fiat. After buying Bitcoin, investors have to transfer their Bitcoin to another exchange that allows you to buy and sell altcoins of your choice. This is one of the major reasons why altcoins are so tied to Bitcoin price, and is one of the major problems in the space that still needs to be solved. These fiat on-ramp exchanges are also few and far between. I know in the United States at least, the most popular fiat on-ramp is an exchange called Coinbase. These on-ramps are quite important as they allow the average Joe to invest in cryptocurrencies. Without them, there just aren't a lot of options to actually invest in this market. This being said, I believe that the more fiat on-ramps available to investors, the faster this space will grow. And when these exchanges start to offer more altcoins to buy with fiat, then those altcoins will be considerably less tied to the price of Bitcoin. The number of fiat on-ramps has been steadily rising the past few years as well, and some large exchanges like Coinbase have been considering the addition of altcoins like Cardano. I believe in Cardano's case, Coinbase is mostly waiting for the Shelley update that will decentralize the network and offer better customer protection. So in the near future, the price of Cardano will still be tied to Bitcoin, but to a lesser degree. This is important to think about when speculating on future price action for Cardano. Next, I'd like to talk about market cycles and the reasons why the next bull run will occur. I believe this is among one of the most important things to consider when attempting to speculate future price action. All markets rise and fall in market capitalization, bear market to bull market and back again. Crypto's market cycles are relatively quick compared to conventional markets, but this is mostly due to the fact that cryptocurrencies are still in their infancies, and this is still an emerging technology and market. The pace of these cycles, I believe, are closely tied to two things in this space. Number one is technology, and number two is hype. The last bull run occurred mostly due to an insane influx of hype in the space. A lot of people were getting rich, and many everyday investors wanted a piece of that pie. Hype isn't necessarily a bad thing either, but the technology in this space was too primitive to compete with that hype. No project currently has the technology to make much of a difference in the real world, and because of this, most coins only served one purpose in the last bull run. That purpose being to make people money through speculative investing. The gains people saw were unreal, but it was by no means sustainable. This led to the bubble popping, which in effect has led us to where we are now. Prices are this low currently because they more accurately represent the worth of the technology that drives this space rather than sheer speculation and hype. Personally, I believe the current bear market has been a good thing for the space, considering that most scams, Ponzi schemes, and trash projects have been dissolved by current market conditions. It has also allowed the technology of crypto more time to develop before it hits mainstream. I believe that the next bull run will occur when the technology of cryptocurrency has caught up to the hype of this space, when projects like Cardano and others develop their tech enough to allow for the disruption of traditional finance and business at any scale in the real world. People will start flooding into this market again. And when the people return to the market, the hype will return as well. But this time, the tech in this space will allow people to do something other than speculatively invest. They'll be investing in projects with real-world applications, something that is sustainable. This is why I think the next bull run will make the last one look abysmally small. Next, I'd like to talk about my actual price predictions for Cardano in the near future. Honestly, this is pretty hard to do, but I'll try to break it down as best I can. On the lowest end of the speculation spectrum, we have people who think Cardano is going to zero. Based on what I know, Cardano is not going to go to zero. This is because the three companies developing Cardano have enough funding to outlast any bear market. And there exist people out there like me who believe enough in the project to hold ADA through anything. But could it go lower in current market conditions? Absolutely. If the bear market continues through the whole year, I wouldn't be surprised to see ADA trading lower than it currently is. And on the highest end of the spectrum, you have people predicting a $1 trillion market cap. This would put Cardano at around $30 for a single ADA. I think this price prediction is absurdly high. You never know in this market though, but I doubt it'll ever reach this point anytime soon. And it's so high that I wouldn't be surprised if Cardano never achieved this in its entire lifetime. A lot of people that predict this, I think, do so because Charles Hoskinson has mentioned in a past video that he'd love to see Cardano at a $1 trillion market cap one day. And I gotta say, I do hope these guys are right. As far as trying to predict future price action goes, I think it's better to take a much more conservative approach though. First of all, so much can change so quickly in this market. Trying to speculate the price of a coin, even a few months from now, is pretty hard. So my predictions could be totally wrong, but here goes nothing. Will Cardano ever reach its all-time high again? Absolutely. Will Cardano ever surpass its all-time high again? Absolutely. Maybe that's not what you were expecting, but these are the only price predictions I can comfortably make about the project. That's going to be it for today, guys. If you appreciate my content, then please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching.